In this video, I am walking you through the different ways that you can do market research to make sure that your business idea is actually viable. We are going to cover quick, simple options you can start today, all the way through slightly deeper research methods if you want more data and clarity. Hey, I'm Devin. I started my business 5 years ago in a small military town in New York, about 25 miles from the Canadian border. I built what I call a hybrid business, meaning that I work both online and offline for my business. But my story really is not the most important thing right now. Yours is. And if you are here, what you really want to know is this: is my business idea even going to work? Well, the answer starts with market research. I will tell you that I ignored this step for way too long. Coaches told me to do it, and I avoided it, partly because I thought I already knew what people wanted, and partly because I was afraid of what I might find out and that fear that my idea wasn't good enough. But about a year into my business, I finally did market research, and I will tell you that it was freaking eye-opening. It completely changed how I talked about my offer, how I sold it, and how I signed clients. So today I'm walking you through the exact ways that I did market research, plus a few more that I have learned along the way as a marketer. All right, so let's get into it. Here are some simple ways for you to do some market research. One, talk to real people. Have conversations with people who will actually hire you, see what they are struggling with, and actually talk to them about it. Bonus points for that is if you can actually record those conversations, because then you can be fully present in the conversation while you're with that person rather than having to take so many notes for you to remember. So the second thing is to ask questions on social media. So use your polls and your stories, do question boxes, post things, ask questions, see what people's pain points are and frustrations and needs. And people love to talk about their problems with people who will actually listen. So ask your people in your social media. The next thing is to pay attention to the responses to your posts about your offers, not just compliments. So likes, they don't really mean anything. But DMs, comments, saves, follow up questions, those are more important because that's when people are actually getting invested in what you're offering. And that is data. That is data. So, another thing that you can do is soft launch your offer. Tell people that you are taking clients, that you have this offer, and see who raises their hand. Interest plus money equals validation. So soft launch your offer, beta test it. And actually that leads me to pre-selling your offer and beta testing your offer. So what this means is offering a limited early version of your service and see if people will pay before it's perfect. I've done this a few different times and it works. It helps you see if you're putting your time and money into something that people want. The next thing is to go into online groups and read the posts. Look for repeated questions and complaints inside Facebook groups or on Reddit or on threads. Look for things people are already talking about around your offer and see if people in those communities already want something like that. Do some research. Another thing is to study similar businesses. So check out others in your space and look at comments and reviews, see what people love or they hate. Another way to do this is go to those businesses, see what you love, what you hate. That is a possible way to market research your ideas as well. Another thing is using search bars. So type your idea into Google or Instagram or TikTok or YouTube and see what comes up, because what people are already searching, searches that show up, those equal demand. It means people are looking for it. Another thing that you can do is test your messages publicly. Post about the problem and the outcome and notice what gets replies and conversations. Again, all of this leads back to talking to real people who will pay you money, not your mom or your best friend who's just gonna tell you what you want to hear. You actually need to have conversations with people who will be your potential clients. Now, with all of that, I want you to also keep in mind that action can be the research, the posting, pitching, working, and selling it. All of this counts as market research to make sure that your service, your offer is viable. So you can do all these different things. So I want to go through my handy dandy list real quick again, just to say it all at once. So, simple ways to do market research for your business idea: talk to real people, ask questions on social media, pay attention to responses, not just compliments, soft launch your offer, pre sell or beta test your offer. Read posts in online groups, study similar businesses, use search bars, test messages publicly, test messages publicly, and let action be the research. So there's 10 different ways to do some market research. Keep it all in a Google Doc. Look at the numbers. Make sure you're getting the words from other people. The reason why market research is helpful, it's not just to validate your idea, but it's also to get words other than your own to help you sell your service. So, like I mentioned at the beginning, and if you've made it this far, you might be interested in this information, but I avoided this market research. And the reason I avoided it mostly was because digging deep, it was because I was afraid of rejection, afraid that my idea was going to be criticized and I was going to take it to heart. And so fear of it not being fear of it not being good enough. That was what stopped me a lot of the times here. But then I had to take a look at it from a marketing standpoint. And if I was saying it one way, that was only for a certain portion of people. I needed other people's words to be able to talk to people who might not resonate with the way I'm saying something. So what I did was I got on the phone with 10 people on a Zoom call and I asked them about these offers. I asked them about their struggles. I asked them what would be helpful and for feedback. I pushed past that fear of not being good enough, that fear of rejection, that fear of my idea not being enough. And I had conversations and it was eye opening. It gave me words to things that I would never have figured out. But we were all talking the same language, just in different ways. And then after I did that, the next way I did market research was through a survey because some people don't want to be on the calls with you. So I did a survey, a Google form. I asked them about their concerns, about their struggles, about what would help them, what their life would look like if this existed. And I got around 40 responses. People want to help. So doing that and offering this as a way for them to get their thoughts heard was super helpful, not just for me, but for them as well. Most people don't want to hear this, but market research is important. But it doesn't work if you just watch the videos and you never take that action. So don't be like me in that first year of business and avoid market research. Just do it because clarity comes when you start doing the things that we just talked about. Because I will tell you that a lot of people are going to say, set up your buyer types, set up your all of the data and information and all this before you actually move forward, know who you're talking to, yada, yada, yada. But you can't do that just from your own mind. You can't do that from your own mind and ChatGPT, right? You need to have that momentum of moving forward and talking to real people about your offers and making sure because clarity comes when you start doing the things. Okay. It starts with one step at a time. So once you have an idea of what people actually want, then you can do something with that information. And I will shamelessly plug here that I have created a simple, doable checklist to get you started. $11, 30 days, and one checkpoint each day. And it's what I would do if I was your business manager for your business. So if you want that, grab it. It is in the description. And I'm telling you right now, Go ahead, write down your offer, and get going on this market research. Validate that idea because you deserve everything that you want in life, and it's not wrong for wanting more. Okay. I'll see you in the next video.